Buffy The Vampire Slayer, the movie from 1992 with Christy Swanson and Luke Perry.
I'm so excited.
Oh my God. If nothing else just made me decide I want to be an actor, it was this. This is my jam right here. It was the most clever, most out there thing. Like, no one had ever thought of anything like this before. A cheerleader who is a vampire slayer. And then to top it off, as though it wasn't the most ridiculous and awesome concept ever, what's the character's name? Buffy.
Buffy.
And Joss Whedon, it was his first major production, and it had actually a very low budget, super low. But hey, he got to make a film, and it was the film to make. He created an entire franchise just by making this film. This movie was the first role for certain people that you'll see when we started here. You'll see some familiar faces, you know, outside of Luke Perry and Christy Swanson. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. Are you ready for this?
He's chosen.
Check out that mole.
And I shall be his sword.
That mole is intentional.
Yeah.
It's part of the plot.
Donald Sutherland is in this?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Vital role.
And Pee-wee. Hilary Swank too?
That's right. This is her first movie. Some of these high schoolers are way too old.
Yeah.
Especially that guy behind
That guy
him.
right behind him.
have a right to the ball.
Some of them have identical faces.
Don't you remember everybody looked exactly the same in the 90s? Look at these people.
Look at all the jean jackets.
Yeah.
No. Jeffrey, I don't want to sound
Look at those
sexist or anything,
socks.
but can I borrow her?
Andy.
No way. You get her dirty.
Get her
You would, honey. She's an animal.
Oh, no way.
Way.
The apparent cause of death was a severe neck wound that resembled, in the words of one bystander, a really gross hickey. In a related report, the body of the third slasher victim, Jason Doofy, has disappeared from the morgue.
Have fun, be good, stay away from the jag.
What do you think about the ozone layer?
Yeah, about it.
Right? Yeah, we gotta get rid of that.
First bell, time marches on. What's your point?
I mean, like, why do we have to invite Nadia? I mean, she's such a blemish.
I know, you're right.
Not blemish.
She's such a blemish.
2 coffees or a hot dog. Nothing on it, nothing on the side.
Wait, they're not putting anything on their hot dogs either?
You guys are thrashed.
Joss must like hot dogs.
Thanks.
Plain ones.
What's your name?
Buffy.
Yeah, figures.
Donald Sutherland just driving around creepily. As a kid, I was scared, but I thought this was awesome.
What if we made a big sign that says, "Don't tread on me"? You know, and a picture of the Earth?
How do you not tread on the earth? I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Kind of have to.
Oh.
Here it starts.
God! You scared me to death.
I was looking for you, actually.
Such a creepy scene.
Why? Am I in trouble or something?
I feel like
If I am, I
everything
didn't
Donald
do it.
Sutherland does is creepy.
No, you're not. To bring you your birthright.
My birthright? Is that like a trust fund or something?
I think it'll be easier for you to understand this birthright if I show it to you.
No!
What? So you come with me now to the graveyard.
God, what's your damage?
Buffy,
What's your damage?
now you must come with me now to the graveyard while there's still time.
Time to do what?
Time to stop the killing. To stop the vampires.
All right, let me get this straight, okay?
Good thing she's a silly
You want me
cheerleader.
to go to the graveyard with you because I'm the chosen one and there are vampires?
Yes,
Does Elvis talk to you?
you bear the mark of the coven.
What, that big old hairy mole? Ew, I had that thing removed. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm in a graveyard with a strange man hunting for vampires on a school night.
On a
Ew.
school night.
Oh, that's not good.
Buffy! Oh!
So, Lauren, what'd you think so far from what you've seen?
Well, so far, firstly, it's just weird to see all this stuff from the early 90s, hear the lingo, and as they said, it's retro.
It's retro.
It's retro.
It is, if you asked me, it would be in the list of movies that you would put in your definitive 90s collection, along with Empire Records and Clueless. I would say this is definitely in that category. This is lower budget than both those films. Joss Whedon was like practically a film student right out of college, and then he worked for Roseanne, and then he did this. This is his first big, I'm gonna make something thing. It's a fun concept that a Valley Girl cheerleader is destined to be the chosen one to slay the vampires of the earth.
It's a fascinating concept. It's so weird because anytime that I had thought about it, it was like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like what is this? Are we serious?
And the studio behind it was like, are we really gonna make this movie? Like 20th Century Fox are like, did we really sign off on this? There's no way anyone's gonna want to watch this. This is the most insane thing ever.
That check, right?
Ew, that big hairy mole? I had that removed.
Excuse much?
And it was like Southern California, the light ages. L-I-T-E.
The light ages. I can see myself quoting this endlessly.
You getting the feel for the movie so far?
Yeah, absolutely. It's moving right along too. There's not a whole lot that you need to explain about anybody in backstory. It's just kind of doing its thing, which is fantastic.
And it's hard not to like Buffy and them, and I think that is part of the reason why they were given such ridiculous dialogue, is because you're like, why do we care about these terrible Valley Girl, totally in their heads, like, I'm amazing, narcissistic, just vapid.
That was the word that came to
school.
mind for me. I was like, vapid.
That is what makes it such a fun storyline. Really? A cheerleader is the one who slays vampires?
Stereotypical Valley Girl.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Love this movie.